Hey guys, hope we're all well, hope we're all good in the hood. And today's video, I want to talk about different archetypes in yourself, in your personality. Because I think we've all potentially been a slightly different archetype, different kind of character within ourselves, or some people might have just stayed the same. Like for me, my kind of archetype is gym goer, cheeky kind of chappy, pretty laid back, takes life as it come. Maybe a bit of a playboy. I don't know, whatever you wanna put me down as, kind of middle class upbringing, whatever that may be. But that's kind of my kind of thing now. But maybe a few years ago, and this kind of archetype comes out in me from time to time, is very introverted. I wouldn't say very, but slightly more leaning onto the introverted side. Just kind of go through the motions. Went home and played PlayStation or Xbox, and that was it. Didn't have much more interest in other things. And I was quite happy to go home and literally, I mean, even now, if you told me you can just play Xbox and eat pizza and eat cereal all day, I would probably be quite happy at that. I would probably be in my happy place, if I'm honest. Play Xbox, play online with a few buddies, eat pizza and cereal. You know what I mean? I'd be happy at that. But I know that that's okay from time to time, but ultimately it's not gonna, it's not gonna move me forward as a human being. And I always say, like, you need to get out of your comfort zone, and that's very comforting. I could literally, sometimes I do that. Don't get me wrong, I have days where, you know what, I'm gonna have a day off and just pretty much just do nothing. And that's fine. That's fine from time to time. But like I say, it's a different archetype. Like that's another archetype. When I was a little bit younger in my teens, I was very into my, I was still into my gaming, but I was into my rock music, bit of Nirvana, Metallica, stuff like that. Grew the hair down. And, I was, all about skateboarding and listening to music and Metallica, metal and stuff like that. And I still from time to time like that kind of music, and the odd time I have jumped on a skateboard and looked a bit silly because I was never that good at skateboarding, but I just liked the feeling of skating and going down the ramps. I could do that, not really do any tricks so to speak, probably do a manual and an ollie if I was lucky, but yeah, it was all right. It was a good time, and I was younger, of course, but this is a different archetype because some people, they stay that same archetype. Like you see people who have, like, from teenagers, they've been like that rocker type person, and they've grown up to like being in the 30s, and they're still that rocker type person. They're still that person. And that's fine. As some people change into different, and I think it's about, because at the end of the day, ultimately, if you are that archetype, that kind of character, shall we say, that people will maybe perceive you differently and come across, and you might be able to, you should be able to, you'll socialize with different people and you'll be in different circles as well, generally. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I mean, because I always think people go, "Oh, you've changed a bit. You're different." Well, yeah, I'm still the same old me, but I'm just going into exploring a different area in my life. I mean, obviously, I'm a keen gym goer. I like to stay lean and do other things like that. But maybe 10 plus years down the line, might be doing something different. Who knows? Who knows? I doubt it because I've always liked the gym. So gym will always be part of my life no matter what. But I might be slightly focused on different areas. Who knows? But it's all interesting conversation. I mean, have you ever thought like, you know what? This time of life, I was different. I was slightly, I was more of a bit of a nerdy sort of guy, or I was more sort of like a bit of a fighter, hustle and bustle. I used to go out for a fight. I used to love a good fight, but now I've chilled out a little bit more because you've heard that as well. Like people, oh yeah, I used to fight all the time when I was younger, but now I just can't be arsed with it. Yeah, I can still fight if I need to, but it's not something that is, I want to stay away from it, if anything, because ultimately you're just going to get yourself into trouble. But yeah, a bit of a random video today, guys. But you know, what kind of archetype are you, and what is your kind of archetype, and what kind of people do you kind of relate to? It's always a question that I'm interested in. I mean, obviously for me, you know, a gym goer is always a good thing. Someone who's into video games as well. Someone who's into cars. You know, traveling, something like that. I'm not too interested in rock music anymore so much. Or I would like to date a rock chick. So any rock chicks watching, hit me up in the DMs. But apart from that, yeah, so I'm not really into like rock, not so much into rap music. So someone who is into rap music, would I be interested in? Well, yeah, I'd chat to him and get to know him. And I do like the odd little bit of rap music from time to time, and a bit of grime, UK grime and stuff. It's interesting, but I'm not that focused. It's not my life. Like for music, I like a bit of, keep it simple, of you know, dancey music, you know, a bit of R&B flat, definitely into my hard style, stuff like that. So, you know, it's aligning with people of similar interests, and, you know, that's it. I think I'll leave it there for today's video, but what kind of archetype of person would you put yourself in? I'm interested. But anyway, guys, we'll leave it there. Hope you all have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.